welcome. Another episode of Sketching Up. This is episode 21. Is legally old enough to drink this podcast, so hooray. I'm here with Connor, who's down
What's
here.
What's up, everybody?
Kyle, who's over here. And we're here to bring you another fantastic episode. Guys, how you doing today?
Doing pretty good, Chris. How are you doing?
I am dead, actually. I'm pretty dead. I've been on this intense baseball training program, and my body's killing me, so that's fun. Kyle, how about you?
And chilling, low-key tired because I sat there and tried to work out with a kid the other day, and I mean, you know what I'm saying, sat there, got it popping with the kid, outdid the kid, but I had to take the rest of the day off, and then that Friday I was slept the whole day. I'm old man mode now, so
I was gonna say we're becoming old men.
Yo.
Yeah, you know, me and Kyle are like the same. I'm doing this intense 3 workout a day, pitching, all this stuff, and he did one set with a kid. And he's out.
Nah, bro. No, see, okay, what it was the kid tried me like I wasn't still kind of athletic. So, like, we was sitting there just running sprints and running drills back and forth. I beat him in like 5 out of the 10 drills. I'm like 50% on the kid.
5 out of the 10? You made it sound like you beat him all the time. 5 out of 10? That's like
dog,
okay.
Look, dog, that's a D1 athlete.
Yeah, 50-50.
Like, that's a D1 athlete, bro. He runs a 4.7. I don't. You tripping.
All right.
It's okay. I'm also athletic. I ate a full Domino's pizza last night, and I feel terrible.
Nice. Bro, that's a talent.
Athleticism.
That's a talent.
If I ate a whole Domino's pizza, I probably would not be alive right now. So that is talent. Those things that
it's an art
kill
form.
My stomach. It's an art. Yeah, it's not a talent. It's an art.
Makes sense.
So the PS5 was officially announced like a week ago now. We're a little late on it, but it was officially announced. The design of it, some games coming out for it, all that jazz. I am beyond excited for Miles Morales' game. It looks so good. It looks so good. I'm not the biggest gamer when it comes to like those systems in this group. So we're going to start with Connor because he is a big gamer with those kind of stuff. But first, actually, I just thought about this, Connor. You might play this. Did you play Last of Us 2?
Yeah, no, I haven't played yet. You know, I got a broken PS4 and just haven't wanted to buy a new one or spend the money to fix it because I'm lazy. And we're coming up on that new generation of games, like we're talking about right now.
Yeah, there's
PS5.
no point to get a PS4 fixed at this point. Although I was about to get my 360 fixed.
That's definitely not worth it at this point, Chris.
So not worth it.
I have NCAA.
Oh,
can't play it on anything else.
Okay.
Well, you can play it on an Xbox One.
I don't have that.
You can do backwards.
I have the
Xbox
360.
One?
I don't have the Xbox.
Yeah, I mean, you can do the backwards compatibility, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't have that. I have the 360. It's like in this room somewhere.
Snobble.
At this point, to be honest, to fix a 360 is probably cheap as hell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Decommissioned for so long. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Yeah, Last of Us 2. Hearing some good things. I'm excited. And, you know, I hope that they do... I know that it'll be backwards compatible on the PlayStation 5, so that's what I'll likely do. I'm just excited to see how this console war goes, because, you know, I've been rocking the Xbox for a while now. Most of my friends play on Xbox, and that's just kind of what we game on. PlayStation has always, to me, had the better story-driven games.
Yes.
Yeah.
And from what I saw of the PS5 announcement, they're making a case for Connor to get back into PlayStation pretty quick.
Yeah,
because I mean,
although the Xbox is going to be backwards compatible all the way to the original Xbox.
The PlayStation will not.
The PlayStation's not going to do that.
That's ill.
So you're
that's one thing that Xbox is.
Xbox games.
That's how they're going to compete a lot, is that backwards compatibility.
I will say the one thing about Xbox that the reason I never really looked into getting one is their original games. They don't, like, they have Halo and stuff, but they don't really have as many. I feel like they don't have as many. Maybe I don't do as much research, but I never really see too many original games from Xbox.
No, you're right. Xbox is more of a... Xbox took the route of making the best online gaming, besides probably like PC, obviously. But of the consoles, Xbox has long been the Xbox Live is just the best service when it comes to their online performance. And, PlayStation tried to copy it. Even Nintendo was in talks to have Xbox Live as their voice chat.
The voice chat on a Switch is stupid, so you have to use your phone. You might as well call the person.
So that's where Xbox will always compete, I think, is multiplayer. PlayStation has done a better job of it, but they'll always have the better IPs. Just during the PlayStation generation, there's Last of Us, there's Spider-Man, there's God of War, there's
MLB The Show.
Madden.
But yeah,
no, Madden's not everything, Kyle.
I know.
PlayStation, I think, will always have that upper hand when it comes to IPs and their story-driven games.
Kyle, speaking of Madden, your boy's 6-0.
Smooth.
6-0.
Smooth.
Blew out the last guy. Like, not even close. Not even close. It was actually funny. So, I was up 35-0 or 42-0 in the third. I think it was 35-0 in the third. And he messages me. And he goes, "You're clearly going to win this game." It's a franchise mode, but, like a connected franchise. He's like, "You're clearly going to win this game. Could you just not pass for 200 yards so I can get my superstar development?" I'm a nice guy, so I just ran the ball the rest of the time. I ran for like 250 yards with Coleman. Actually,
Good.
D Ford had one too. Now he's an X Factor. I'm so pumped.
Oh.
That's big. That's a D lineman as an X Factor is huge.
It's huge.
But it's great. Picking the Niners was so great because they have such a good defensive line. I never blitz, but I still get to the quarterback all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm second in the league in picks. And like half of them are user picks. Like full user picks.
Hey.
I play on the corner.
Nice.
Just like real life, obviously.
Oh, yeah. We can tell, man. We can tell.
Corner, so.
Your back pedal,
Exactly.
probably sick.
Since I derailed it, let's get back into the debate of Xbox and PlayStation. Now, I haven't really looked into either of them. I just saw the stuff that came out for PlayStation, and I only know about the Xbox that it's all the way, it's backwards compatible all the way to the original. And I do know that the Xbox is supposed to almost be like a desktop computer.
Basically,
it's gonna
because like
huge.
I got I have an Xbox 2 Connor, and I've been an Xbox guy for a while. So I used to be a PS2. I used to be hardcore PlayStation. Then I went and got the Xbox 360, and then they had me since the 360. But since I've been playing the PS4, first of all, I'm better on the PS4, which is weird. So I was just like, all right, cool. And then plus the PlayStation always got the better anime games that I've always wanted to play, and Xbox doesn't have them. So I'm probably going to make that switch.
Don't let him play with you. He doesn't get PlayStation because he doesn't want the hands in Madden.
No, I don't. I'm terrible at Madden. I will tell everybody. There's two things I'm terrible at: is spades and Madden. So it's okay.
It's okay. Madden. I'm really bad at Madden. I've never been a big football game guy ever since NCAA, like back in the day.
NCAA was the best.
Yeah, I was good at
NCAA. The absolute best.
I was fire at NCAA.
We played each other in NCAA. He beat me. You didn't crush me though when we played. It was like 24-17 or something.
Nah, it'd be close, but I was good at NCAA. But Madden, I don't know why.
Madden's just like it's been the same game for the last 15 years.
It has.
They just put players. The worst part is they'll put players on the new teams and won't even change their jerseys. Like they don't even care. You might as well just play last year's game.
I was gonna say next year it's just gonna show Brady in a Pats jersey still.
It will, and Gronk. Show all the Pats jerseys. It's so weird seeing him in a Patriots jersey or in a Buccaneers jersey. Like they just released the first pictures of him with it. You better be careful. All them people getting COVID down there. You better be careful. It is. It's super weird. It's weirder to see Brady than Gronk too, because Gronk was supposed to be traded like 3 times, so kind of was like, all right, so he'll be on a different team one day. But Brady, I never thought would do it.
I thought he would have retired before he went somewhere else.
I knew he wasn't going to retire after last year because the last pass he threw was a pick 6.
He wasn't ending on a pick 6. Yeah,
no, he wouldn't end his career on a pick 6. No way. But yeah, he took money. Good for him. Take the money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's not. I love Tom Brady, but he's not the Tom Brady of even 5 years ago. So
no.
I mean, the guy that the Pats have now is not Tom Brady. But I don't even know if he's Sam Darnold.
Stidham.
Yeah. Steed, as your boy Belichick calls him, Steed.
I already have.
I can't believe they haven't gone
Pats
Cam
fans for, right?
Nuts.
But I have Pats fan friends like trying to tell me like, guys, Stidham is gonna be good, and I'm like, just stop.
That's that Boston attitude.
No. I don't know
Worst
why
city
they
in
just
America.
didn't get Cam. I don't know why they just didn't sign Cam.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't know. How's Cam still a free agent?
I don't know,
Like,
man.
it makes no sense.
There's
Like,
something
who's the Bears starting quarterback?
Trubisky? He's terrible.
Okay. So why is Cam Newton not a Bear? Like, it makes no sense.
And Cam looks like he's in the best shape of his life now too.
Yes.
He's been working
it's
out
that
hard
shoulder.
during this.
People are
Man.
people are worried about that shoulder injury.
For sure, but that honestly, like a Bears or a Pats offense is perfectly designed for
the
his
Pats-
shoulder currently.
The Pats need to get someone. I don't think Stidham. If Stidham's good for him. Like then
my
I'll admit when I'm wrong.
One of my big bits with a lot of my friends is I'm a big Josh Rosen supporter, even though it's true because I'm just a UCLA boy. Just go for Josh Rosen, Pats. It's a simple play.
They were thinking of trading for him too, and they're like, "Oh wait, no, not him."
Honestly,
I thought you were going to trade it to any of the other guys.
Josh Rosen got the short end of the stick the whole day, whole
times.
career.
Two times
they did him dirty, bro. He was a first round pick, then got cut, then went somewhere else. They didn't really want him.
He got
traded. Sorry,
he
not cut. He got traded. He got traded. Then they ended up drafting a quarterback, and I was like, "Yo, y'all just got Josh Rosen."
He's already had 5 offensive coordinators in
Like,
2 years.
It's one of those things like,
terrible.
who would you rather have, Josh Rosen or Kyler Murray?
I mean, obviously now that we've seen Kyler in the
Murray.
league, Kyler Murray.
And then Tua.
Kyler
It's the
Murray.
same thing with Tua. Would you rather have Josh Rosen
well, the
or
Kyler
Tua?
Murray one I remember kind of annoyed me because it was one of those things where they
like the
got
next
his
year.
original college offensive coordinator to be the coach. And then he was like, you know what? No. Josh Rosen's still going to get a chance. JK, we're trading him 2 days later. And then Miami's like, we're going to let... And then everyone was like, well, Fitzpatrick did well. It's like, yeah, Fitzpatrick's a 38-year-old vet of the league who knows how to play in a lot of offenses. It makes sense.
Yeah, well, happens.
So, yeah,
That's
the
NFL.
PS5.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So,
they released the Madden 2021 PS5
yeah, man.
Looks crazy.
Lamar Jackson looked good on that cover, man.
Yeah, he does. I'm so
I don't
glad
like.
he's
I will
boy.
say I don't like the design of the cover though. There's a lot of empty space, if you know what I mean. Like all those like pictures are like separated, and then there's like just a big old white space in between them. I'm like, it's just weird like layout design. My marketing brain goes like, what are you doing?
Their covers have never like they used to be really nice. Now they just kind of stick the guy on with a shadow behind him. It's like, yep, that's the cover. Like, I
do like that's the thing. I like all the pictures on it. Like it's like showing Lamar also like in his normal life too, and it's like very cool seeing like just an athlete like on a cover like that. But then there's just all that empty space for that, and that's where my eye goes. It's like, oh, look at all that.
Isn't it
empty
funny
space.
that they even make cover players anymore? Seeing as who is going to buy the physical copy?
Nobody.
None of us, right? Nobody here is going to buy it. Nobody's buying the physical copy. Now is he going to be a 99? That's the real question. Like Mahomes was a 99 after. Is he going to be a 99? Brady was 99. Gronk was a 99.
I feel like they're gonna be a little disrespectful and put him at like a 91 or something.
No, I think he'll be like a 98.
Who did they do it to? I think it was Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen was like an 86.
Oh,
they're gonna do that to him. He's gonna be like an 84. That'd be so disrespectful, dude. Putting Keenan Allen below like half the league is disrespectful.
Yeah.
Dude's so nasty. And he had to deal with Phil Rivers and his 50 kids every year.
Hey, those 50 kids filled up that stadium for them.
Yeah.
Sure did.
If it wasn't for those 50 kids, they would have gone bankrupt a long time ago. It's crazy. He has so many kids. It's funny because like you hear about Cromartie, who has a ton of kids, and Phil Rivers. It's like, what?
That's a ton of kids.
Cromartie versus Rivers. That'd be great.
Speaking of, I know this is going to be very off track, but speaking of a bunch of kids.
Oh, more off track than this?
Yeah. So, do y'all remember the rapper Shawty Low? He might have been like just an Atlanta dude.
I feel like I've heard the name before.
The song,
don't
they know. No? L-O, they know. Okay,
No.
don't worry about it. So, but he, I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
Okay, but he had a show with him and all 11 of his baby mamas. I was like, no.
11?
11.
Oh,
11.
Lord.
Welcome
I feel
to
like
Georgia.
you gotta really try to do that.
Dog, bro. 11 kids?
I love it.
Yo.
No, you didn't say 11 kids.
I'm
You
sorry,
said
11 baby mamas. That's 11 baby.
Yeah,
That's
how many
That
kids
does
is it,
not
one?
mean 11 kids.
You want me to be honest with you? I don't even know how many kids. I just assumed one per baby mama just to be safe.
Well, Cromartie, like, he has, like, I think 13 kids. And he said, like, sometimes he doesn't remember their names.
You got
So terrible.
Yo, you have a starting lineup for a football team.
Yeah, that's why I said Rivers versus Cromartie. Let's get it
With
going.
an extra sub. You literally have an extra sub.
Two. With two
Yeah.
subs.
Two
Be
extra
13.
Yeah. Like,
Two
yo,
subs.
they can play 5-on-5 basketball for real with it, like an intra-squad game with some backups.
with a bench player on each side.
Yeah. And a
Two bench
referee.
players and a ref. Yeah.
And a
I was
ref.
gonna
Oh
say,
my
and a
god.
ref.
Oh my
They have
god.
enough to rep. They have to rock, paper, scissors over who has to ref the game.
Yeah. Oh man. Bro, I couldn't imagine having 13 kids, bro.
That's 13 kids. One of them's gonna become successful, right? You hope.
Yeah, but that's
Good
a lot
odds
of
there.
birthdays. That's a lot of birthdays. That's a lot of Christmas.
Kyle, think of it this way: if you have 364 kids, you'll never forget a birthday.
It's true.
You just gotta remember who.
Think about it.
Well, actually, you
I-
probably will because you'll mix up some birthdays.
Don't even have to. Just have a group chat with all of them. Just write happy birthday
Also,
every day.
there's no guarantee that they're all born on separate days. There could be some layovers. You probably have to mathematically. You're gonna have like 600 and something kids just to get that.
Marty
math
has
going.
money. He can bribe a little bit. Like, you sure he was born today, not tomorrow? You sure? You sure he wasn't born tomorrow? You don't think the birth certificate could change a little bit?
Look, they'll be like, "Hey, fun fact: my dad doesn't even know my birthday. He thinks it's October 27th, but it's really October 26th."
Fun fact: I change my birthday every year. When that new console comes out, my birthday just happens to appear.
Okay. Oh, that's funny. Oh god. Okay.
Good
Ooh,
times.
Yeah.
That's a lot of.
Oh, he's gonna be so mad when he hears this.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man.
Big sketching up fan Anthony Cromartie.
Antonio Cromartie.
Antonio.
Anthony.
Antonio. Jeez. Butcher the guy's name.
He can't even remember his name.
I'm
He
actually
can't remember his
decided to
name.
start
He
beef.
can't remember his
Come
kids'
at-
names.
Come at us, Antonio Cromartie.
He's gonna come after us, dude. Don't make fun of him. He's got a gang with him.
Literally.
Are you trying to go 14-on-1? I ain't trying to go 14-on-1.
Not me. Not me. Then if he brings his baby mamas in the picture, it's the mob. It's the mob.
Speaking of rappers, Kyle, what did you think about the whole J. Cole thing?
Man, he didn't even come at that girl, bro. He didn't even
Even if
come
he
at
did,
that girl.
I do have to say, like I get how much influence him and Kendrick have, but people getting mad at them because they're not at the rallies with them is I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all, man.
Though, but he was at a few of them though. That's what
J.
I'm
Cole
saying.
was. I don't think
yeah,
I was
Kendrick
gonna say,
was.
there's
Cole
been
was.
plenty of pictures of J. Cole at
That's
the
what I'm
rallies.
saying. Like Cole
But
has been at the
I think
rallies.
the big one people are going after is Kendrick Lamar because that's like
Oh yeah,
to Pimp a Butterfly was like
was
this is what it was about was this
literally.
but like
Yeah,
I don't like how people are going after him like he should be out there, he should be on the front lines, why is he not talking? Because at the he obviously believes in all that, but like at the end of the day he's got to watch. He's one of the biggest stars in the world. He's still got to watch everything he says. You still don't want to say the wrong thing. Look at J. Cole. He comes out with the song. People are bashing him.
yeah. I mean, and the thing is, to me, it just sounded like he was saying, she's more active than I am, and the only thing I really do is talk about it, and she's really about it. So I applaud her. Like J. Cole never dissed just like he didn't diss Lil Pump in that song off his latest album. He was just telling him like, "Yo, what you doing ain't really that cool," but people are just, I don't know, man. He didn't even come at that girl's throat. And then did you hear the song?
No Name.
Oh, she was man, yes you have, because she was on Chance's Acid Rap. Yes, the girl that was the girl rapper. Yes, she was.
Which song?
Her name used to be No Name Gypsy.
Oh, she's just No Name now, right?
Yeah, because she said
I remember Gypsy. I don't remember. I still remember the name No Name, but I do remember Gypsy on the album.
Yeah, her name is No Name Gypsy. It used to be No Name Gypsy, but she changed it because it's a derogatory term towards a certain ethnic group.
The Romani, it's a Romani group. Gypsy's always been used. It was used for a long time as like a slur, pretty much, but it became part of like common speak. So people were just saying it, but now people are like, oh. We should probably stop saying that.
Well, if we're going to stop saying that, maybe we should change that Washington football team's name, too.
Yes.
I mean, I've been about that for a while now.
Let's start getting on that train. Jesus.
But
like, it's not even like the Cleveland Indians. Like, yes, the Cleveland Indians, they're called the Indians. Like, it's literally a racist term for an Indian. Like, why are we not changing this?
It's
because Dan Snyder believes he's in the right, and...
Is it Dan Snyder? Isn't it that the Gibbs?
No, Snyder's the owner.
Snyder's the owner.
The Washington Football Club.
But
it used to be Gibbs.
Yeah. Did you hear the song that she made?
No.
And she just.
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't even heard. I haven't even heard the J. Cole song.
Oh, okay. Like it's called Snow on the Bluff. It's called Snow on the Bluff.
Yeah, I know what it is, and I know what's going on around it. I haven't heard it though.
But she dissed him. She made a song and she dissed him, and I was like, for what?
I don't know.
I was just like, whatever.
People going after him. I don't know what he said, but like, you can't go after him for not releasing an album about this or something like that. It's so dumb.
And my thing with the whole Kendrick thing was he was out here yelling from the rooftops for the past since Pimp a Butterfly was
before that.
Yeah, but even before that, he was sitting here trying to do all this activism stuff, and now that it's cool and it's trendy, now. I don't blame him. I'll be like, man, I've been on this. Y'all can get out my face. I'm chill.
To be honest, I respect them. I respect them for not dropping an album. You know who's gonna drop an album, make money off this? Is Beyonce.
Oh, easily.
That's what she does. But like, I respect him. He's not gonna drop an album. He's not trying to make money off of something like this. Like, this isn't something you try to take a cash grab. Right. You know? So I respect that. But yeah, I just wanted to see your opinion because that's your territory.
Yeah, man, I was kind of disappointed in No Name because this is what's the crazy thing about No Name. She basically like quit rapping because she was mad that she had a lot of white. Most of her audience was white, and I was like, "Chick, you're a poet. It's okay.
Yeah.
Like, you can still be black empowerment and have a white audience. Like,
yeah,
it's fine. But I don't know, man. It's just
just imagine you hate your audience." Like,
stupid.
What? They're the ones that you're able to make your career off of.
Yeah, and then she became an
activist. Them, you don't have a career. She anything good?
She had I think an album called Telephone. It was really good.
No, you said she became an actor. Or you
said
activist.
Activist.
Okay, sorry.
She became an activist, and then I think she does like a book club or something. But I was just like, man, you hurt my feelings. Yeah, that hurt my feelings, man. Like I think her Instagram is literally no name hiding. It's like it's
no name hiding.
Yeah,
it seems like someone I wouldn't want to know. She seems like someone I wouldn't want to know.
She just seems like that really, really artsy, eclectic girl that's kind of on the weird, like that. I'm kind of pompous because I'm smarter than you vibe. That's what I get every time I see her.
And those are usually the people that aren't smarter than you.
Yeah.
The people that want to show that they're smarter than you, 99% of the time are not smarter than you. And that's a fact. Usually people that need to like pull their or push their intelligence at you don't really have much.
Well, Chris, as someone here who is smarter than you.
Well, there's two people here that are smarter than me. Start
just shoving it.
it's funny. I hate arguing with people about stuff when I know they didn't do the research, because this is what a lot of people will do. They'll research one topic of something, nothing else around it, and then they will put that one topic through your throat. And you're like, yes, but what about this? What about this? And it's like, what, this. And it's like, dude, you got to look at the whole picture. You can't just look at your one little topic. Well,
there was like a big debate about. Did you guys see the rings that they're giving the NBA players?
Oh yeah.
Look at it. So the article goes into it, and it talks about how there's. So the base article, the base headline is NBA players are going to get this ring, which will help them identify COVID symptoms early. They can test, easy stuff like that. The article, everyone's like, oh, why are they giving it to NBA players? It's like, why are they inventing this just for basketball? And then if you actually read down the article about 2 paragraphs down, it says, yes, this is a company that's already been selling this for a year. It's pretty much just a Fitbit, and it costs $300.
Oh, my
But, of course, no one's actually reading the article, which is just saying, hey, this is the NBA's they are investing to keep the players healthy. But then no one read past that.
What does this ring thing do? What does it do?
It identifies temperature, heart, breathing, all that stuff. It's just like a health ring that was designed for people who have health issues.
Oh, okay.
It was already in development, and then they've pivoted and helped to. They say it can identify early COVID symptoms 3 days before anything else.
Wow.
At least that's what they're selling it as. So the NBA is trying it out, and they're giving it to the athletes to keep them safe, obviously, during this whole bubble process. But, of course, people didn't read the full article and were just getting mad, being like, oh, they invented this thing for the NBA. It's like, no, it's already been around. It's already there. It already costs $300.
Glad you know how to read a headline, guy. Learn how to read a whole article. That's the worst.
Not even a whole article. This is the second paragraph.
Man, words are hard. Words are hard.
Come on, man.
But, yeah, it's when people just read a headline and go after people, that's the rough part.
I don't argue sports with people ever anymore. Only certain people I will, because it's when their opinion is, when you're going against their opinion, they just will not let down.
I'll argue with friends because there's that back and forth you can have, and I trust that my friends mostly know what they're talking about. There's only occasional times where you clearly don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, I'll have arguments with friends about stuff like that. But anybody on the internet, some random person.
I would never. I'm talking about people I know. There are some people I know and I can talk sports, and then there are people I know. It's if I talk sports, it will not go anywhere.
Yep.
Because they will not listen to your side, not even of an argument, of the conversation. So.
It's understandable.
But there's some friends I can, some friends I definitely can't. I mean, the guys in here, I definitely can.
Yeah. I'm the same way with music. Honestly, I only talk about music with, I think, just Schnabel and maybe one other person.
Just me. Just me.
How's
that album coming, Kyle?
Man, it's wild. It's great. He's trucking along, man. We're trying to.
It's new to you, isn't it?
Huh?
I feel like all the people you get to produce are so slow.
Speaking of that, since I know we're on air, bro, but what's his name? Bravo called me and was like, "Yo, man, you got beats for me?" And I was like, "Not really, because I'm doing somebody's album, but I can make something." But that's an off-air conversation.
You might want to mark down the time.
4:19. 4:19.
Didn't mean the time of day.
32 minutes and 30 seconds.
Hold on, yeah, Chris can't edit it until 4:19 tomorrow. 4:19, time to edit out Kyle's bit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I love it.
We're going to change our name to just Dysfunctional and Debauchery, just because I feel like that's all we've done for the past 2 weeks.
Well, I mean, sketching up kind of fits with the we're just catching up right now, pretty much.
Yeah, we're just, trying to doodle something together,
Except this is a fall.
Yeah, I was just trying to make a joke.
I know. And I'm
About-
destroying said joke. Guess what I did last, what was it, 2 days ago?
What did you do 2 days ago?
I played in the greatest game in the history of sports. It was the biggest upset to ever happen. My Mario Heroes beat the Bowser Koopas in a mercy 5-inning blowout to take the crown. It was big. It was big. Here, actually, it was on this bad boy right here.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's a nice little relic from our childhood.
Yeah, childhood. I just played this the other day.
Oh,
I played this 2 days ago. Look,
I ain't never had a GameCube. My cousin had
there's
one.
the game right there.
Nice. My cousin had one, and I used to have to go to Jersey before I could actually play a GameCube.
Really? I love the GameCube.
Yeah. No, none of my
That's
friends
what
had a
I
GameCube
GameCube.
was solid.
GameCube was cool, man. Like, none of my friends down south had the GameCube.
GameCube
No,
may have been the best Nintendo system ever made. Like, games-wise.
Which is crazy because it was one of the least sellers of the Nintendo brand.
But games-wise, it has such a great collection.
I'm not going to lie. I liked Pikmin. Pikmin was my steez.
I don't even think they make that game anymore. He's in...
They don't.
Omar's
they made
in...
one for the Wii U was the last one, I
Yeah,
think.
Omar's in Smash, but I don't really see too many of those games.
I used to love Pikmin.
Yeah, they were fun back in the day.
Dude, they had that. That's when Animal Crossing was really first hitting the ground. Sunshine, Melee, Double Dash, Luigi's Mansion. I believe Twilight Princess was the Zelda for that one.
Did they have like the
Twilight Princess was the last game made on GameCube, but it was made for the Wii.
Yeah, but I believe it was on GameCube though. Maybe they had two. Was Wind Waker for GameCube?
Wind Waker was GameCube.
Yeah, it might have been GameCube.
And so was
Mario Baseball.
There was one
Super Strikers.
Mario Baseball. Oh, Super Strikers.
Super Strikers was the best. That game was amazing. That's what I mean. Like there's the catalog of games was just excellent.
Oh yeah, and that controller.
Oh, that controller.
The game. It's the best. Connor, I got a converter for the Switch that goes to GameCube controllers literally for you.
I appreciate it. I love playing on the GameCube.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what my roommate has on his whenever we play like Smash and stuff is we use the GameCube controllers.
I have a wireless one, so when we play, you don't even have to worry about the wires.
Ooh, mama.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. They started redesigning. They started adding GameCube controllers to like be able to play on the Switch now.
But I don't have a wireless one for the Switch. I have you saw it on here. Like I have the wireless one that came with me.
The old blocky one.
Yeah, I have two of them, but I don't know where the other one is. And the one I have, like the skin on the top is gone.
Of course.
So yeah, because dude, I got that like 2001.
Speaking
Are you holding a shoe?
There.
Oh, yeah, bro. Have you? Okay. Since we're already off topic, okay, I'm not going.
We're not really off topic. We're talking about video games.
Oh well, no, we're finna.
Go ahead. Just go ahead.
No, do it.
Okay.
Now the world wants to know.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When I be sitting on the couch, this is just a weird thing I do. I just put my hands in my slippers, and I just like to feel the little comfort foam. You know, because I wear socks, because I got hardwood floors, so I wear socks, and I just be chilling, and I'm like, oh, this is a nice little smooth little hand warmer right here. So yeah.
I will say, no. I don't get that. You wear socks on the hardwood floor in Georgia? I feel like I'd want my feet to be free so they're nice and cool, because it's so hot out.
I'm going to be honest with you, like, I don't like my feet touching the floor. It's weird.
This guy right here. I hate being barefoot.
Me
I
too.
also
Really?
hate sandals. I'm a socks and shoes guys no matter where I go.
Too.
Wow.
I know
I
that's
like my feet like to
Breaking
be
news.
secure.
Yes.
I like them to be like inside of my shoe.
Yes.
It's so much more comfortable.
It is.
Shoes are designed to be comfortable. That's the whole point.
Yes.
That is true. Those are facts. Doesn't mean they are comfortable, but they are designed to be comfortable.
See, Schnabel, there's a difference between being country and southern. I'm southern. I'm not country.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you walk outside with no shoes.
Look, dude, I see it all the time. I think it's weird.
I'm saying in your apartment, because it's so hot, I feel like especially with the hardwood floors, it'd be nice and cool on your feet to cool
no,
down.
bro. First of all, my apartment's like 69, so we ain't never hot.
Nice.
Yeah, so I got the socks on, and I got the dry fit socks, so that they just hug your feet.
Oh, Mr. Moneybags over here.
Oh, yo, my auntie bought them for me for Christmas.
Kyle Moneybags with the dry fit socks, everyone.
Yo, you got to get the dry fit socks with the dry fit underwear. Wrap.
Ooh, Mr. Moneybags.
Connor, I'm telling you,
dog. I have.
What? Oh my god.
Cappy on them.
Oh my god.
I got my old school San Diego Clipper socks on right now.
Hey,
old school colors.
Nice, Connor. I see the dip. Look! Don't make me pull out my hospital socks. I got a whole thing of hospital socks. Okay, we ain't even finished. Like, we can take it back. Socks. We can take this thing back to the cut real quick. I got some hospital socks. Chilling. I got about 10 pair of them things too, boy. Got the little grips on the bottom. Ooh, I'm comfortable. What you talking about?
If no one can tell, I'm a basketball fan with all these jerseys and the socks.
Nope.
I'm
I see a baseball
jersey. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Hey, yeah, we got Jock Peterson over here.
Nice.
I got my Kershaw over here.
Nice.
I pitch like
Quidditch
Kershaw.
jersey up here.
Nice. World champs or national champs, something like that.
We were Final Four 2 years in a row.
Final Four 2 years in a row, baby. When I first started working at the newspaper, when I was in Gainesville with Florida, the first sport they had me cover was Quidditch. Mm-hmm. The Florida Quidditch team. I guess they were pretty good. I have no idea.
Was it the University of Florida team?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, they were pretty solid for it. Texas has long been the place where
to
UT
Quidditch.
was the winner for years.
Not Hogwarts.
It was filled with. The UT team was filled with people who were good enough probably to play on some low end Division I football teams and stuff like that, but they wanted to go to UT. So then Quidditch is full tackle. It's
could you imagine?
Watch some videos.
Could you imagine some Jadavion Clowney looking dude just coming up with a broom?
No,
crazy.
UT was actually proud of them. Even before other schools
any winning sport, I would be proud of.
UT won the national championship, and they hung a big old banner at the school, and I'm
that's cool.
Good for
that's
them.
cool as hell.
Yeah, that's good for them.
My Division III art school was we don't like Quidditch. It's dangerous. It's
it's an art school. There are art schools, man. That's what they are. Yeah, they're different. That's a good word. Words I would have picked would have been meaner. Not people that sometimes people that went there, but I'm talking about the image they think they have. It's just
well, it's one of those schools where I didn't play my senior year of baseball because of coaching issues. But then when I went freshman year, they literally were like, "Hey, we see on your transcript that you played baseball. You want to join the team?"
I wish
I
went there.
Oh, how's the?
I probably would have been the best player on the team.
I wish I had joined now, but literally in the 4 years I was there, I think they won 4 games overall.
I wouldn't even care.
It's
one of those things. It's one of those things. Would you rather be the worst player or the best player at a really bad school, or the worst player at a good one? Obviously, I'd love to be the worst player at a good one, but I'll take the other option too. I'll take either one.
I also I didn't like the guys on the team, and I got into Quidditch, so I was like, I'm good.
Oh well, dude, college baseball players are jerks. Most of them. Good portion of them.
I had 2 of my best friends from college who I lived with for years. One played volleyball there, one played lacrosse there. Pretty much every team decided. Yeah, the guys on the baseball team are the worst.
Yeah, they used to have beef with them at New Haven. Remember that?
Really?
Schnabel?
You did? I did?
No, the football team. No. Well, remember we would
those
have
guys were.
Remember we would have full on beef with at New Haven. We would literally have beefs with other teams. We were good. We were cool with the basketball teams, both women's and men's, and the volleyball team. Everybody else.
I think you guys were pretty cool with the softball team.
I was cool with the softball team.
Oh, boy.
I made the softball team cool with us. What you talking about? I was that liaison. We was pimping over there. What you talking about?
They took you down. You're like a prophet. And they took you down just like other prophets.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to die for the cause. You feel me?
They're in trouble now, but we're not going to talk about that on here.
Oh.
They're in big trouble right now.
Yeah,
we can talk about it after. And if you're interested in learning more, you can look it up. But we're not going to talk about it out here.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, I got you. Dude, I don't even remember. I was talking about my GameCube.
Oh, we was we was talking about PS5. We was actually talking about PS5.
Back with the
no.
I can bring it back with the GameCube.
Go ahead, bring us back with the GameCube.
Let's talk about how Pokemon Snap 2 is coming to the
Switch.
Dude.
Oh, okay.
You said I'll bring it back.
In the Nintendo.
I was gonna say you said I'll bring it back to the GameCube, but that was for N64.
Yeah, that was N64, but we're bringing it back to just Nintendo overall because I mean that and the Pokemon expansion recently. That's a lot to talk about. Oh. So we lost him.
Yeah. So since we're on this break, Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So these past few weeks we've gone off the rails, and it's been kind of funny.
I was gonna say it's enjoyable to have just a good time like that, though.
I was gonna bring my N64 out, but it's not up here. Must be downstairs.
It's okay. We kind of had a little break there while we didn't know where you were going, so we were like,
yeah. Me and Connor had a nice little convo. So if you want to put that on
the
pod, you can. But if not,
were you being mean?
We'll figure out where that cut. You can figure out where that cut is.
You're being mean.
But
no, I'm always nice to Connor. What you mean?
We're having a nice time.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to Connor.
Oh.
Oh man.
But yeah, Pokemon Snap. That trailer had me pretty hyped, honestly.
Yeah,
I'm not really a Nintendo guy anymore.
So pumped about it, and it's like, first of all, Pokemon Snap on the original one was like so good for no reason. It was so good. Like there was no reason for it to be as good as it was, and it was. So for them to bring it back, the real reason it's such a big deal is because now it seems like they're going to start bringing a lot of those games back, which has been the rumor forever. Now the rumor for Sunshine really is blowing up. The one for Super Mario 3D World, which is one of my favorite games of all time, is blowing up. Like all these games that they were talking about bringing to the Switch now look realistic because Pokemon Snap was rumored for a long time. Mm-hmm. So it's exciting.
I mean, nostalgia gaming is big right now, and lots of systems are doing. I mean, even Xbox with the Master Chief Collection for Halo, remastering all those games, and people are of course like, heck yeah, I want to go play Halo 2 in like a remastered, great graphic kind of thing, because we all remember sitting on the couch with like our older cousin or a friend, like because they always had the system. Like I didn't have an original Xbox, I didn't start till the 360, so I'd always be playing with like family friends or a friend's house or an older cousin, and you'd sit there playing split screen Halo with them, and you just have those memories, and then boom, they hit you with this incredible graphics, and you're like, okay, of course I'm gonna go back and play that right now.
Yeah, they're gonna hit you straight in the nostalgia, and I'm not even mad at it.
Well, it's two birds. You got the people like us that will go back and play it, and then you got the people that have never played it before that are playing it for the first time.
Honestly, if you want to be real, that is genius, because you don't have to make a new game. You really don't got to make a new game. It's genius.
Listen, when we're talking about genius, Nintendo is definitely at the top of that. They made Super Mario Maker 2 times. 2 times. And they don't make anything. Like, they have other people building the stuff for them. Now they made it that you can make an entire 8 level world. Like an 8 world, 8 world, 10 level everything.
That's cool.
On Mario Maker. Yeah, it's cool. They never have to make a Mario game ever again. Like, there's no reason to.
I wouldn't. That's genius.
So that's the epitome of genius right there. It's like, what should we do as a new Mario game? Why don't we just make one where everybody else makes it? We don't do anything. Unfortunately, the last update just came out, and they said they're not going to do it anymore.
Oh.
But it's crazy. It's such a smart idea.
That reminds me of like in Halo 3 when they made, of course I always bring it back to Halo because I was an Xbox guy, but Halo 3 Forge mode, they pretty much just were like, yeah, make whatever you want, and then they made an entire playlist of like, yeah, those guys made some cool games, we don't have to make new game modes anymore, just have people make them and throw them in.
It. It's so smart. It's crazy that every game doesn't just do that.
Yeah.
Some people are a lot more creative too. Some of those levels, some of them are a lot of them are garbage on Mario Maker. But
then there's some people that go way into it. You're like, holy crap!
The one I remember from the first one is Mario versus Mecha Bowser, which was like so cool. It was so cool. It's just like this huge contraption with Bowser at the top chasing you the whole time, and you have to avoid all the obstacles and get to the end. It's so sick. Yeah, that one was really cool. There are a couple of them I remember that were really cool. There was another one that like you get to pick. It was Guitar Hero. You picked like easy, medium, hard, and you went through and you had to like hit the right ones. If you missed
tight.
if you missed the one note, you died or you went back to the beginning or something like that. It was crazy.
People are so creative with that stuff, and I love that. I know we're talking about how games should be doing that more often, but it's just cool to see how much like it engages fans too. Because especially with Mario Maker, you can go download people's stuff, and they're like marketing their own Mario stuff out there, and they're just excited to be a part.
Can't
of
market
this, like,
yourself
community.
on it though. If you put any of your own marketing stuff, they take it down immediately.
No. You know what I mean though. Like people can go and play your levels. So you can go onto Twitter and be like, "Hey, I made all these Mario levels. Come."
Well, that's
come
what guys like. I watch the guy Ryu. He does that. He just has people send him levels and he just plays them all the time, which is so cool. It's a great way to interact. By the way, Connor, I do and I will bring. I have all 3 Guitar Heroes. I have 1, 2, and 3, and I have 2 guitars.
My my home friends and I gold starred all of Rock Band 2. We were big Rock Band guys.
I liked Rock Band a lot.
I liked the controller for Rock Band better than the Guitar Hero one personally.
Yeah, it was a lot better. It was a lot better. One of the pinnacles of my video game career is we played Rock Band, and I sang "Bring Me to Life" 99% on expert level. So that's hit all the notes I needed to. It was pretty amazing.
The only time I was good at Guitar Hero when I had the little drum set Guitar Hero at my cousin's house.
That was Rock Band.
Oh, that was Rock Band.
They did do a Guitar Hero with it as well.
Yeah.
It was like Guitar
When they
Hero
found out that like actually
like
if we added more instruments we could charge more. That's what they did. Oh, yeah, we could charge a lot more if we do this. I heard if you got the latest rock, because our Guitar Hero Rock Band, whatever it was, the last one to come out, you don't ever need to do it again because they keep updating the playlists.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Like you could pick like any song.
And you could plug in certain normal electric guitars to play on them too.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Wild.
So
that's
like,
hard anymore.
Like,
it's just playing the guitar at that point.
I was gonna say at that point they were just like, all right, you can just play guitar if you want.
Guitar. Who cares?
That's a good way to learn. That's a great way to learn, though.
That's how I learned how to play guitar. I was like, oh, this song's blue, yellow, green, blue, yellow. I knew this one already. I don't even need to learn how to play it.
No, but, like, think about if you put it in, like, you put the actual guitar in, and then you got
a
correspond with the real notes. Like, that'd be cool, and then you learn how to play.
They have a lot of those. I have one of those on my phone. Where, like, it has the note, and you play it, and if you get it right, it's a point. And you try to get as many points, and then if you fail, you have to redo it. And if you succeed, you unlock the next song. I have stuff like that on my phone.
Yeah, that's I mean that's kind of the new generation of learning stuff is turning it into like games and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, most people are visual learners. Like I know I am. I'm books,
visual and kinesthetic.
Yeah, if I'm hands on, I'm good to go. I can't do my books. So. But yeah, I do have Guitar Hero. I shall bring it if I can find it. I think it's downstairs. I have it on PlayStation 2. I have the PS2 Slim downstairs somewhere, and one broken controller. So one broken controller. I used to play the ATV game all the time. I don't remember what it was called though. It was some Fury or something like that. It was really popular. Oh, by the way, Skate and Tony Hawk are coming back.
Yeah, I was about to mention it. Speaking of nostalgia gaming,
that is legit.
Tony Hawk. I saw a cool thing on Instagram because I follow Tony Hawk. People were asking him, like, why do all the skaters look like their current age? And I was just like, that's so cool that they did this. All the skaters from that original, like, Tony Hawk games look like their current age now.
Oh, really?
And I was like, yeah, we did it this way because it's a testament to how long these people have still been skateboarding.
That's awesome.
And, like, how much they're still within that industry. And people were like, but we want younger. And he's just like, well, this is what it is. And I'm like, I'm about it.
I think
Give me old Tony Hawk doing some crazy vert stuff.
I think Skate is doing a new Skate game. Like, it's not going to be a
They are Skate 4.
Yeah,
no, it's Skate
finally
4.
doing Skate 4.
So pumped that trickster. Oh god, when the Skate 1 came out when I was still like a skateboarder, I wore like the crew jeans and the fallen shoes and all that stuff. That was 8th grade, 9th grade Connor. But that's when Skate came out, and like the whole like stick trick stuff just made it so. it was better than just like button mashing for Tony Hawk. It
Yeah.
felt like more natural to like actual skateboarding, which is
Kanye
super
West
cool
is
at the
going to be a
time.
playable character in Skate 4.
That's ill.
If
don't
Lil
know
Wayne's
why.
not in that game, I'm gonna be
Well,
it'll
no,
be ridiculous.
if Tyler the Creator's not in that game, he tweets about it like 4 times a year. Like, why is Skate 4 still not a thing?
Well, that was.
They better
did
put
you
him in
see
the
that
game.
Did you see that on Twitter? They Skate 4 retweeted a Tyler the Creator tweet from 2015 as their announcement for coming back. They were like, "Hey, we're back."
We're back? That's crazy. No, I follow him on Twitter, and I see it. Dude, like 3 times a year, there's like a huge like thread of posts by Tyler the Creator of why Skate 4 isn't a thing yet. It's like nuts. Yeah, now it's there. He better be in there. I bet you there's going to be a lot of stuff like that. A lot of celebs and stuff like that are going to be in the skate games. But, I mean, Tony Hawk, one of my favorite all-time skating games was Tony Hawk American Wasteland. And you could be anyone from Jackass on that. I have the case for that downstairs, right? But the game's not in the case. And I'm like, do I still have the game? That'd be amazing. It's one of those games I wish I still had. I gotta see if I have it. The other game I wish I still had is The Simpsons Hit and Run. What an excellent game. What an excellent game.
That was a classic too.
Yeah, now you
I would
can't
always
buy
rent
it.
that from Blockbuster.
Can't buy it anymore. People are charging like $150 for it. It's ridiculous.
All those GameCube games
Expensive.
are super expensive.
Yeah, they're really expensive.
Melee's like $300.
I know. I think I have Melee. I'm not sure.
Double Dash is like $200. Like all those.
Don't worry about it. I have it.
Oh, I know.
I have it.
I know.
Don't even worry about that one.
Oh,
I have
Double Dash was my jam.
I have Double Dash. These ones I know for a fact I have. Double Dash, Super Mario Sunshine, Mario Baseball, and MVP 05, which is the best baseball game of all time. MVP 05. I remember it used to be you could make these creative characters, and they'd be like 3 feet tall with giant bats, and they'd hit the ball 10,000 feet. Made no sense. Good times and MVP baseball. But I don't. Maybe I don't have that one. But I do have Double Dash, so we're good. We are good.
Can't wait.
We'll play it together. Are you good at driving, or are you more of a attacker?
Oh, I'm a driver.
You're a driver?
Yo, I got them. I got those like tight turns down.
Yeah, I haven't played Double Dash in a long time. I'd have to get back on it and really check it out. But that used to be my best game. My best Mario Kart game used to be Double Dash by far.
Mm-hmm.
Although I was really good at the one for DS too. That was like when I first started playing Mario Kart Online. Was for the DS.
Mm.
I used to be nasty at it. I think I only lost like twice ever on the DS.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it. I should check. I have some weird games. I have MVP 2K. I'm looking at it right now. MVP or 2K7 baseball for the DS. Why would I ever buy that? That probably looks terrible.
Oh, I guarantee it looks bad.
So
On a
bad.
DS too? Yeah, that's gonna look bad.
Sims 2, Brain Focus 1 and 2. Uh-oh.
Oh, we lost Kyle.
We lost Kyle. Why do I have Brain Focus 1 and 2?
You really had to focus your brain.
I was at the end of 1, I was like, man, I gotta get back into this.
And the triumphant
Hey,
return.
he's back. Hey. I mean, who's back? No one left. What?
Nope. Mm-mm. We were just talking about Chris's brain functioning.
Oh,
You guys want to see an awesome journal?
Yes,
You're
of
gonna love it.
course. Oh, that's lit. That's lit. I like the
I
Gambino.
like it.
My sister
Like
bought
the
it for
Gambino.
me. Yeah. All childish. You want to know what's on the first pages? That's from when we did the bracket.
Nice.
All the numbers and stuff like that.
Got that math in there.
Yeah, I had it all mapped out before. I thought, I should just do this on a spreadsheet. Why am I not doing this on a spreadsheet? Sometimes it takes a minute for your brain to kick in.
Yeah. Well, clearly those brain function games didn't work out too well.
I don't ever remember playing those. So I don't even know where they came from.
They were like math games and stuff like that. They were like Nintendo being like, yeah, kids play enough video games. Let's do math in it
Some
too.
math. That's like Mario Math. You ever see that? You ever play that one? It's like you had
They
to
lost
add
me
up
once they
things
said
like
math.
beat Bowser. It was so bad. It was
They
terrible.
lost me at math.
I've played almost every Mario game at least once in my life. And
Not surprised.
there are some bad ones. There are some really bad ones.
What?
There's a
No.
there's a Legend of Zelda one that what the hell is it like? I can't think of the name of it. Like it's like a story mode where you choose what story you want. I don't remember what those are called. Oh my god.
Pick your own choose your own adventure
Yeah,
games.
something like that. Dude, it's so bad. It's so
I watched there's a YouTube channel I used to watch a lot called Game Grumps.
Yeah, I know
they
what
did
that
it
is.
at one point, and it was so goofy,
It's
just
so,
like watching things. It's such a bad looking game.
the voice
too.
acting's terrible. Like
It looks like remember
good.
like Spy Fox and like Freddy Fish and stuff like that. That was like the graphical capability of it. You know,
so
the graphic capability of a game that I got in a cereal box.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
God.
what it was. Speaking of games you got in cereal boxes and the 360, did you guys ever have Sneak King?
No.
No.
Neither of you had Sneak King.
No.
It came.
No.
It was from Burger King. And you were
God.
you were the king, and you had to sneak around and steal the burgers. It's
Oh,
called
that's
Sneak King.
hilarious.
There were 3 of them,
Hilarious.
I think. There were 3 Burger King games, but that was by far the best one. Like, you ever play, like, Goat Simulator?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, like, that stupid. It's, like, that kind of dumb. You just sneak around, he, like, sneaks around like this, and you just steal the burgers. It's
Good.
called Sneak King. Like, it
Good.
was
Alright.
it was at Burger King, and it came with the food.
Since we're talking about weird games, when I was younger, well,
Mm-hmm.
I knew somebody who was really good at like downloading, I think it's torrenting games. You
Yeah.
know, half of my games was on like a blank disc, and I had to figure out which one it was.
You like put in a bunch of discs, like, oh, I hope this is the game.
Oh, let me see. It was just like
Punch.
Russian roulette, and we're just playing
Wait, so they were on one disc or multiple discs?
multiple discs. Should I-
Then why didn't you write it on there?
Man, I was 10, bro. I wasn't trying to do none of that. The homie used to be like, "Yo, I got the game."
You'd
I
rather
feel
just-
bad.
You'd rather just, like, keep trying out 60 games at a time until you got to the right one instead of just writing, like, HI. Yep, I know what that one is now.
Come on,
Damn.
Exactly.
I was a little. I wasn't that bright as a child. Okay, be honest with you, I wasn't.
Did
I
you
don't
just,
think any of us were.
did you do the
It's
same thing
okay.
as movies? I was actually a genius, and then things went downhill from there. Do you know,
Okay.
believe it or not, I used to be an excellent speller. And now I swear
Really?
I'm dyslexic. Like, that's
Oh.
how much of a turn it's taken. Like,
Yeah.
I used to be really, really good speller. I could spell anything. And now I can't spell anything.
See, I
Like, I
won the
can't spell the word
geography bee.
anything.
I won the geography bee from my elementary school, and then
Did you?
yeah, man, it was lit too. I got like a $1,000 scholarship or something, and then I
Ooh.
blew it all my first year at New Haven.
Obviously.
Blew it all.
Obviously.
Blew it all.
How do you blow a scholarship? Like,
I've done it twice. Done it twice.
No, I don't mean like that.
Oh.
I mean, like, did they just give you the cash and say, hey, you should just put this towards your college?
Well,
Because
they
that's
put
just
it
a
in a
cash
little-
prize, Kyle. That's not a scholarship.
Well, look, bro. That's what my mom told me was a scholarship, bro. So she was like, "This is going towards your college." I'm like, "Mom, I'm playing sports."
Yeah,
and
so
we
you
both know
got a cash prize,
that.
and you were told it was a scholarship, so you wouldn't blow it all. So then when you got it, you're like, oh, I got $1,000. Let's go.
I blew it all in 1 week. Gone. Gone.
Good to know.
Right.
Good to know. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, that's funny. You until this day, you thought it was a scholarship.
Yo,
You thought
to
someone
this
would give
day,
you a scholarship.
You know, if it wasn't for football, you know.
Yeah, I think the only discount I got in college is that I went to the same one as my sister. We got like a sibling discount. We got a sibling scholarship.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
That was at New Haven too.
That was at New Haven.
Good times.
Man, yo, so much.
What was the first school you went to? Massachusetts, right?
Becker
In
College.
Mass.
Yeah,
There you
I didn't
go.
go to UMass. I didn't want to go to no UMass.
No, I knew it was in Massachusetts. I knew
Yeah,
it
Becker
wasn't
College.
UMass.
What was so funny about Becker College was, so I had to, they made me take an entrance exam, and I tested out of my whole freshman year. So I was considered a sophomore my freshman year. It was wild. I skipped all
Nice.
the prereqs. That's why when I
Connor
went
said
to-
there's no geniuses here.
Hey, man, you know.
Hey, I said when we were kids.
Yeah, I was a teenager by then. I kind of.
Ah.
No. Then when I got to college,
Silly
it kind
me.
of all went downhill again.
Yeah.
Like
well,
I was doing this in middle school and high school, college. Oh man, bottom
Straight
floor.
down. Bottom floor.
Bottom floor.
Yeah.
Chilling. Didn't even care. It was fun.
You're like, this was nice. I think grades don't matter in college as much as some people put on it.
God,
I think
no, they don't.
I think in grad school they do. In undergrad they don't. I know for a fact grades don't matter in undergrad because I shouldn't be in grad school if they did.
Man.
My grades were not good. That's why I didn't apply for grad school for a long time. So I was like, I will not get in with my grades. And everyone's like, yeah, you'll be fine. And now I'm in grad school
Yeah,
with
it's
my
more
grades.
about the person you are now as a grad school student than it is like about what you did.
Yeah.
Well, because you can apply for grad school at any point after college. It's like,
Sure.
what if you did it 10 years down the line? They're like, oh, you did bad 10 years ago.
You're
what about all
out.
this growth I've had? Nah, we really only care about your grade in, like, pre-calculus.
Yeah,
They
like,
do it that way, but let a guy out of jail and everybody hates him for the rest of his life. Some
Yeah.
people can change and some can, I guess. Not to get political.
perception. It's all perception. It's
Sketching
all
up
perception.
political parties.
You know, we ain't gonna get on that. But nah, man. Like, look. I graduated my undergrad with a 2.99, and then when I just graduated from my grad degree with a 3.65, chilling. So you know, it's all about growth. It's
Mhm.
growth.
I mean, like, I
Hashtag
have
deep.
straight A's currently in grad school, and it's definitely because I'm actually trying more than I did in undergrad.
Man,
because I'm
yeah.
actually like, oh, this is the career I want to make a career
So let
in.
me
Yeah.
try.
So I'm actually gonna work at it.
Yeah, like man.
I'll probably do the same thing.
It
Probably.
honestly, to be real with you,
Probably.
grad school is a lot better than undergrad is.
Yeah,
I learned
because
so
it's
much.
like it's very focused, and like that's the whole point of the program is to get you ready for that next step in your job, like movement up in the you know what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say. The words aren't coming
Yeah,
out. In
I
a
know
good-
exactly what you mean.
good way,
Yes,
but, yeah.
yes, you are preaching, Connor. Cause boy,
Preach. Preach, baby.
Church.
Preach.
pulpit. Pew.
So before we wrap this thing up, Kyle, you got anybody want to shout out today?
Nah, I mean, nah, man. I don't got nobody to shout out today. Not yet.
Wow.
Not yet.
That's pretty rude. What about you, Connor?
Yeah, I'll shout out my my current roommate, his Twitch channel, Ed Camper's Cabin. He's the Mr. Rogers of Twitch currently.
Nice.
He's been rising a lot lately, and he's committed to it, and it's a real good time. If you enjoy wholesome Twitch, a lot of Nintendo games, he's currently playing Paper Mario's 1,000-Year Door.
It's an
And,
excellent. That is an excellent choice.
It's one of his favorite
Unbelievably
games of all
excellent
time.
choice.
He loves it, and yeah, so shout out to Ed Campers. Check it out on Twitch and YouTube.
Nice. Cool.
Are you shouting anybody out?
I'll shout out
Since
all
you
my
wanna be on my
fans that
head.
are following me. I
Yeah.
love you guys. Shout out to the man upstairs. He's always been there for me, except for the times he's not. I'll shout out to you guys. Thanks for joining.
Thanks.
And you
Well,
know what?
I mean-
Shout out to Don Glover, baby. Thank you for this notebook.
Yeah. Well, if we're
Made
gonna
him
do
buy
that,
it
shout
for
out
me.
to Atlanta for making Donald Glover. I said nothing Atlanta.
Shout
all
out to the
day.
United States for making Atlanta, for making Don Glover.
Sure.
Boom. Boom.
Sure.
Shout out to
Shout
the
out
world.
Shout out to the start of evolution with that fish coming out of the water that made the world.
Shout out to the
If we're
Big
really-
Bang.
If we're really just going all the way back.
we
Shout
go
out to
all
the
the way
Big
back.
Bang that made evolution, that made this planet.
Oh man. Well, guys, that's the end of our show. Like I'm playing.
No, we have a good time here, guys.
Oh, we always
Yeah,
have a
okay.
good time.
You guys don't, but we have a great time.
Oh yeah. Oh, we be bugging. It's fun. Y'all should come join us on a live stream one of these days and just participate in the pod shenanigans.
One person I actually will shout out. Let me get his. I never remember his channel name. I can cut this out anyway. I changed my Twitch on my phone,
Okay.
so like I go to click where it was, but it's not there because I changed it. Silly me.
Silly schnabel.
I'll just show it this way. Boom. Follow Joe.
Oh yeah,
Joe
my
Brown.
mans.
He's been streaming a lot lately. He's streaming the new Pokemon DLC. which is it's good, but it's so incredibly short, like incredibly short. Big disappointment. Big disappointment in the time of play. You know, paying $15. $15 per DLC. It takes like an hour and a half to complete it.
That's not worth it.
No, it's not. I felt that way a little bit about, I don't remember which, one of the Spider-Mans was like that, the DLCs.
Yeah, it was super, I remember you telling me about it. It was super short, and you were like, that wasn't worth my money.
No, one of them was really good. The Black Cat one was excellent. Excellent stuff. Catch up with Sketching Up, sketchingup.com. You can find everything there, videos, audios, that's about it. At sketchingup.com. You can go Sketching Up Podcast on Instagram to follow us there. Sketching_up on Twitter to follow us there. And Facebook.com/sketchingup. Guys, anything you want to close out on?
You saw that video too, Kyle. Chris, your video went nuts and you were like freezing and you just at one point it fast forwarded and you're like,
yeah, bro, you look.
Too bad nobody can see that because it didn't do that on mine.
Okay, this is how I guess I'll do my little closing. This is what you look like. You was like, yeah, wompty womp. Yeah, guys. So,
it's gonna be amazing to watch that, Kyle, because your thing froze while you were doing it.
It did actually freeze while you did that.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's gonna be amazing to watch.
That's the god right there, y'all.
Yo, bro, man. It couldn't take this much godliness.
You know, this started out on such a great track too.
I don't even know if I don't even think it went that far up. It was more like,
yeah.
Oh man, fun
Connor,
times.
Do you have any closing arguments?
What is this? A courthouse?
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I do rest my case.
Oh, that's good. That is great.
I was like, if I get into anything, you're hired.
High school and college and high school theater here, y'all.
That's good, man.
Connor, if I get in any scrapes, you're hired.
Yes.
You're hired.
That's one of the best Southern accents I've heard from a non-Southerner in a while.
Hey, I'll take it.
That was great. That was almost. That was like. I was like, ooh, Connor.
I'm very flattered right
Connor,
now.
that Southern accent sounded like you were in the South. It's
yeah,
crazy.
for a minute, bro. Like, I was like, ooh, okay. Where you from?
I was kind of giving it that molassesy, like molasses on the tongue, kind of. It's like that. It's like it's more of a that specific kind of Southern accent.
Do you know why I'm impressed? Because you didn't even do your vocal warm-ups. No vocal warm-ups, just right into character.
That's good.
God,
that's really good.
Years of improv helped with developing a lot of accents, just kind of fooling around.
That's lit.
You just goof off with your friends, do weird accents, and sometimes you get them.
Kyle does one all the time.
Yeah, bro. All the
time. Show him how you really talk, Kyle.
Hi, I really talk like this. I don't even know why I even do the other one, you know.
It's funny because the way you're talking is just a little faster, but it's the same exact way, just a little faster. There's no change to it. The pitch is a little higher, it's a little faster.
The pitch goes up like a third of an octave. It's not even like a full octave.
Bro, it's really hard to get rid of the Southern accent. I don't think y'all get it, bro. Like, it's really hard.
Oh boy. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this baby up.
This has been Sketching Up.
Sketchingup.com to catch up on everything else. We'll see you guys later. Thank you for joining us.
When Big Larry came out just